Welcome, everybody. Today, I have three facial massages that you can do in the comfort of your home that's going to help reduce the tension, which then is going to help reduce all the stress that you carry on your face. And hopefully, this will start bringing some clarity to your ears. What's not very well talked about in many medical practices and places all over the world, really, is how this tension build up, how we need to take time to stretch our neck, and how that can lead to a lot of the crackling sounds we hear, the popping sounds we hear. All this is due to, let's be honest, tension or misaligned jaw. And you don't really hear those two things very often when it comes to, hey, my ears are popping and clicking and making noises. Hey, I can't seem to figure out why I hear this ringing, this swishing sound. And when you go into the doctor's office, and I know I've said this many to 100 of times, that when you go in, you don't hear all this stuff. You just hear you need to take this or take that. And we're trying to not take this and take that because that's going to basically lead to a lot more problems. We're trying to eliminate problems, not add more problems on. So I'm going to give you three simple, basic, but very impactful techniques that are not going to take you long at all. And you probably might know one or two of them, if not all of them. But I'm going to introduce this to you again, if you already have seen it, to help find some clarity and some relief in those areas of the body so that way you can start feeling much better, not only in your ears, but in your mood in general. So the first technique is very simple. We're going to target the forehead region. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and follow along here as you start to massage the forehead region. You adding pressure. You're going from the middle, creating almost like a W and like an arch. Okay, and you're going to add a little pressure, and then as we get to the end here, the finish line, we're going to finish off with going down the temples. Okay, now I have my headset on, so I can't really go all the way I want to, but again, we're creating an arch around our forehead region, and then we finish off around the side of the temple, going across the temples here, the temporalis muscle, and all the areas that cover that region. What this does is we're starting to work our way from the forehead down. This is allowing pressure. I can already feel the release of tension in my eyebrows and my eye sockets. You carry a lot, depending on how you carry your stress. I tend to carry a lot of stress in my cheeks and in my jaw to just live in life, really. There's really no explanation sometimes where you carry it in your face. It could just be how you interact in general. It could be the way your facial structure is, just what you do day to day. A lot of it determines, it's multifactorial uh, to why you carry stress the way you do. So we're trying to target the entire facial region because I don't know your particular situation, just like you don't know mine. And so that is going to help add some good circulation that's going to travel down and going to help you feel so much better. The next one is very simple. You're going to take two of your fingers. I recommend your thumb and your index finger, and you're going to take two fingers. And basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go about level here. We're going to start right here, okay? All of you can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to create like a V shape into our fingers here. And as we do, we get down to where our nose is. We kind of firmly squeeze and come down. Do this quickly, okay? Start doing it like this. Start the eyebrow, come down. Start the eyebrow, come down. Start the eyebrow, come down. Whew, you should feel a little bit better in your nasal region. You should start feeling a little bit like, hey, I can breathe a little bit better. This is going to work pretty quickly. You don't have to wait for that one. That one works pretty quickly. And it's so basic and simple, but yet we don't do it because why? We may not be aware that how easy it really is. Sometimes the most complicated things are the not so successful things, and sometimes some of the most brilliant people are not looking for are looking for the simple things rather than looking, some of the most brilliant people are not really keying in on the simple things and how impactful it is. I almost messed that one up. But if you just think like a child in some way on certain things in life, you'll realize how brilliant it actually is to think simple. It's crazy how our world is. We think with the world of this, with the digital era, the technology we have, we think something's got to be real intricate for it to be more effective. And you'll find that a 6-year old, 7-year old, 8-year old can teach them very valuable key lessons. Number three is we're going to target again another area of our body. So right now we're going to target the masseter muscle in the cheek area, and hopefully you hit the jaw area as well. And so again, I got my mic here, so I can't really go full force there. You take your hand, start at the chin, keep going up. Just keep going up. Create that the heat, create that circulation. Just keep doing that. Honestly, I did that the other day and I said, wow, I feel so loose in my jaw region now. I feel like, I mean, I spend a lot of time talking. A lot of you probably spend a lot of time talking at work with your kids, family, whatever it is. We spend so much time talking. We using these muscles like all day, and then when we eat, so there's another use for those muscles, and we never really get to rest. So if you really think about it, just taking your hands and massaging upward on your jaw and going up and down, up and down, up and down. After about 30 seconds of doing that, or 45 seconds of doing that consistently, you'll realize how much looser you feel in your face, which then is going to inspire your neck. It's going to start making your neck feel more loose. Then, if you allow yourself to have good circulation in the facial region, you'll realize how much better your entire body starts to begin to feel. Again, doing these techniques is hitting the entire region of the face. It's inspiring your ears and nose to work better together. And if you can do that consistently over a couple weeks time at least, I know it's hard to devote consistency all the time, but if you can do that for at least 2 weeks, you're really going to see the benefits. You're going to see the amazing effects of just massaging the body, because we overwork ourselves all the time. We really don't take time to rest and to recover. And unless we're an athlete that has to eventually do those things, we really don't spend that much time just recovering ourselves. So I hope these three massages were very beneficial for all of you. Again, this is going to help your whole facial region, which is then going to help your neck, which is then going to help your ears. Again, if we can keep our body loose, we can keep our upper body loose, we can then begin to not hear as many of the crackling sounds, the muffling sounds, the swishing sounds, and we can begin to find healing. All right, everybody. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the JWO in the studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we're here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody.